Hi everybody and big welcome to a cEDH TV gameplay video. Here today we have Def, Joel, Pontus and me. Let's get going.
So I'm playing kind of a very funny mean deck that you can see my background. I'm playing Starscream. My job is to be better than Slicer and also a little bit more fun. Because this deck is actually a stacks funny deck. You can see with some of the pieces playing there with the creatures and everything. I'm gonna just go nuts today.
And I am playing Rocco. We are taking a turbo deck. It's actually surprisingly fast. It has a bunch of one-card win cons and wins of just a lot of mana. It's a really fun deck, and I will be playing it. It has some light stacks as well, because you're not blue, so you have to do something to interact.
And I'm returning with the Kess again. It went really well last time, didn't it? What I really love with this deck is it can either go really fast, or it can just jump into the mid-game and start recarting a lot of stuff. What I really love to play with Kess is actually a bunch of bounce spells. I think I got 4 in this deck, if I'm not mistaken. If we get stacked, we have kind of answer with bounces, and sometimes that can even help us to close out the game. So yeah, I love to play bounces with this deck.
Me, I'm playing my old Sisay. Please don't board wipe 60 creatures. I don't think this is super strong, but I wanted to try it again, see how it holds up versus other decks today. But with that, let's look at some opening hands.
I don't feel like this is a good starting hand. We do have a turn 2 Starscream, but we have Ad Nauseam with Mox Ember. Holy my. Now we definitely have a turn 2, but let's go deeper. Let's go to 5. There we go. We have a Dark Ritual, but we have no black source. What is this? What is this? Let's go to 4. Tap on nothing. Let's go to 3. There we go. Well, no, we're not happy about this, but let's hope we draw something. I should have stopped when I was ahead. Sad face. I mulliganed too aggressively. I went to a 3.
First 7, can't keep this, have to mulligan. Too few lands. Too few color fixing, like Bayou, Mana Crypt. We have to do something different. Mulligan. This I kind of like. We have to bottom 1 card. That's gonna be the Oof. And then we have a turn 1 Kinnan. And then a turn 2. No, actually, I think we're gonna do a turn 1 Gadok here. Yep, that's what we're doing. Keeping this hand ready to go.
Looking at my starting hand, doesn't have any big draw spell, and I think we can draw much better than this. So let's go to our second 7. We do have the win, but we have no ramp to cast it early. We can only try to win as fast as turn 1 without any counterspell backup. I feel that is a little bit too slow, to be honest. I think we can do much better than that. So I will go to my 6. It's also pretty slow, I believe. I actually think we can do a lot better than that. Do see a turn 2 Windfall, which I kind of like. Play Ancient Tomb into Fellwar Stone, cast Vampiric Tutor to find something that we might want to cast before Windfall. I kind of like that idea. Definitely gonna keep this. Definitely gonna bottom this. I think we have to bottom Intuition actually. And we keep our 5.
Okay, first 7, let's go. 2 lands at the work. The mana doesn't really work out with several red pips and only green whites. Yeah, this doesn't really work. Let's go to second 7. This hand is kind of cute, but it doesn't really do anything as well. Helm being in hand is awkward because Godo can't find it. We don't really have anything to cast. We can't even do a range captain with this mana base. So yeah, let's go to 6. Well, here we go. This is mana. This is a lot of mana. Kind of what this deck wants to do. We would like to have some sort of stacks. I'm kind of leaning on Mons to have it now. So we have 0 interaction for the pod. We have a Noxious Rival that maybe does something. Probably we won't. But I don't think I want to go lower because we can't really recover with wheels and Ristic Studies because we're not in blue. So I'll keep this. A bit cowardly of me, but I don't have the usual recovery tools that I'm used to, so I'm keeping this one. And with that, let's start the game.
All right, let's take our first draw of the game and see if we're sad or not. We are technically sad, but not really. I'll play Command Tower, tap it for a black, even though I'm mono black, and play a new card, a Draw Skull Bomb. For 1 mana, I can sack it to draw a card, or for 3 mana, I can sack it, return a creature from my graveyard to my hand, and draw a card, but only as a sorcery, the first part. And I will pass the turn.
Let's play this Tundra, play this Mox Diamond. Let's cast this Gadok with those cards. Pitching Gemstone Caverns to the Mox Diamond. So you might be wondering why on earth I kept Mox Diamond instead of Gemstone Caverns. The reason is Kinnan. Once I get my Kinnan into play, Mox Diamond will tap for double, and that's why I decided to keep Mox Diamond over Gemstone Caverns. Also, I didn't want to do both. just safer because I'm kind of low on cards.
I'm gonna play this Ancient Tomb. I'm gonna lose 2 life, play a Fellower Stone. After that, I'm gonna pass the turn to you, good sir.
Okay, take my turn. Land for turn will be a command tower. I will tap it to cast a Avacyn's Pilgrim. Then I'll pass the turn.
Come on, be something good. Ooh, not really. I am still saddened by it. So we will try. I'm gonna sacrifice the Dross Callbomb to draw a card. Still sad, but not as sad as I want it to be. I'll cast a Chrome Mox and I'll exile Chain of Smog under it. Then I'll tap it and I cast a Manifold Key. Then I will pass the turn.
I'm gonna untap and draw a card. I'm gonna play this Polluted Delta. Sacrifice the Polluted Delta. Finding a Bayou, and with the mana here, I'm gonna cast an Arcane Artisan, and then pass the turn.
In the end step, Mons, I would like to tap Fellower Stone and play a Vampiric Tutor. We'll take 2 life and search for a card, and then put it on the top. Taking my turn, I'm gonna play Watery Grave untapped, so I take 2 life. After that, I will play a Mana Crypt, cast a Chain of Vapor on your Gadok Teeg, Mons.
I have no response to this. Gadok T goes back to my hand. I am not sacrificing creature, land for this.
Play a Windfall. I have no cards in hand.
I have 5.
After that, I'm tapping Ancient Tomb, taking 2 life to cast an Arcane Signet. And after that, I'm gonna tap my Arcane Signet to play a Mystic Remora. Any responses to the Mystic Remora? Alrighty then, and after that I'm done and passing to you, good sir.
Take my turn. So here we have the mana to cast a Rocco, where X is 2. Dockside is really fed here, like a lot. The problem is that our hand is just 4 lands, swords, and a Mana Crypt. So Dockside doesn't really do anything for us. We have some cute lines where we can like cast Rocco, find Dockside, make our 7 mana, then Path to Exile our Rocco, finding, I think we can find the land even, can we? Yeah, we can path our Rocco, finding a land, and then do something with it next turn. Problem is Rocco will apply a command tax, so Rocco will become more expensive. It kind of works, but kind of doesn't really get there anyway. But I think that's my only line. I think my only line here is to cast Rocco for 2, find Dockside, and hopefully win the next turn. But it's really volatile. The problem is my only alternatives are like finding like a Vyrwood Symbiote. It's kind of cute, but doesn't really win me the game. Finding a Dranith, hoping to not lose, but also that's not that great of a play. I think my only reasonable option is to cast Rocco here, finding a Dockside and passing, and hopefully it gets back to me and I can path it and win. Scalding Tarn as land for turn, finding a Taiga. I will then cast a Mana Crypt, not paying for fish. Then Rocco, where X is 2, finding a Dockside Extortionist, making 7 treasures, and then I'll pass the turn.
Alright, let's take my turn and see if we're sad or not. Ooh, we're not sad. Play Mana Confluence, pay a Mox Diamond not paying for fish. I will discard the Spire of Industry to cast the backside of Starscream, Seeker Leader. You may draw a card. So it's a 2/3 Flying Menace Haster, Living Metal. If it's a 2/3 Haster, similar to how Slicer works, except Slicer gets passed around, this one doesn't. So it has haste, and if it deals combat damage to a player, if there is no Monarch to play, that player becomes the Monarch, which means I will do a simple thing. I would like to go to combat, and I will send Starscream, Seeker Leader, over to you, Joel, for 2 in the air.
Taking 2.
Commander damage, yes.
Ouch.
You become the Monarch, and this guy flips over to Starscream Power Hungry, which is now 2/3 flyer. Whenever I draw a card, if I'm the Monarch, target opponent loses 2 life. And whenever 1 or more creatures deal combat damage to you, I convert this. Pass the turn.
So let's showcase the power of Arcane Artisan. So we're gonna target myself with Arcane Artisan. We're gonna draw a card, and then big Rurik Far into play. It's a token. So whenever someone casts a non-creature spell, that person takes 6. Sadly, it doesn't have haste, so I can't attack and become the Monarch, but I pass turn here.
In your end step, Mons, I will sacrifice a treasure to cast a Path of Exile targeting Rocco.
Trigger Rurik Tar.
Yeah, I'll take 6. Rockside is... Rockside? Rocco is exiled, and
Rockside.
And I will find a forest to play tapped. Then you can take your turn, Yul.
Take my turn.
Before you do anything crazy, Yul, I think Pontus is gonna try to win on his turn with, rock.
Yes, I'm aware of that. And first I have 2 upkeep triggers. Pay 1 for fish. I'm gonna play this island. I'm really scared of Ruriktar. That thing actually can kill me very easy fast. First, I'm going to play Arcane Signet, play an Imp Seal triggering Ruriktar. I take 6. Searching for a card, gonna place this card on the top, cast a Phantasmal Image, copying Ruriktar. I'm really sure about this.
So whenever anyone casts a non-creature spell, they take 12.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's gonna hurt. And after that, I'm going to my end phase, and because I am the monarch, I will draw a card.
Interesting. Go to my turn. Draw for crypt. No damage of crypt. Draw for turn. Land for turn will be a Ancient Tube. Tapping 9 mana, casting Rocco XS4.
And then it's time for Jewel to save a day again, and tapping the Ancient Tomb, taking 2, Fellwar Stone, casting Op Agent.
Yeah, I pass.
May I see your hand also, Pontus? Oh, damn, that's a good hand. I wish I had that hand. Yeah, I think I will take it. Temur Sabertooth.
Then I pass the turn.
Starscream can't be blocked this turn. Joel, Starscream's coming for the crown.
Can't block it, so I take 2.
And now I can do my meme. Who disrupts my coronation? Nobody.
Is that like something they say in the series? In the Transformer series?
He does it before he dies, spoiler alert. I will go to the end of my turn, draw 1 card, trigger Starscream, and make Joel lose 2 more life.
So I'm gonna untap and draw a card. Your Monarch. Smash with the Ruriktar at you. Death.
Yeah, 6 damage is better than 12, so I will take it.
I'm then gonna activate my Arcane Artisan, draw a card. I wanna put this Vizier of the Menagerie into play. And then I'm gonna play a Scrubland. And then I'm gonna pass the turn and draw a card because of the Monarch. And that's my turn.
Taking my turn down. Before draw, I will flip. And I flip tail, so I take 3 more damage. Draw a card.
This actually means that if you cast a non-creature spell, you will die.
I'm gonna pay for fish with by tapping Mana Crypt. I would like to go to combat. I would like my Ruriktar to go against Mons.
I'm taking 6. I can take some
You
damage.
take 6. So I get the Monarch token. I'm gonna play Urza's Saga, play my commander Kess, and those passing the turn.
Draw for crypt. Take 3. Draw for turn. Interesting draw. So the Op Agent was kind of obvious in hindsight. Just thought he got a bounce spell, which would be a bad place. I'm not sure why I didn't see the obvious Op Agent. But here we have the chance to redeem ourselves. We do have the Range Captain, which can find the Wyrwood Symbiotes. That would win us the game from here, probably. It's still a bit awkward here because the Temur Sabertooth is exiled, but Emil does actually win with the Wyrwood Symbiote because you can just flicker Dockside, flicker Wyrwood to flicker to bounce Rocco and do it that way. The problem is there's an Op Agent to play. We don't really want to search into Op Agent again. Joel does have infinite mana on board. I'm not sure if he didn't see it or he just didn't want to go for it, but he does have it. If he sees that, we kind of need the Ranger Captain to stop him, probably. It's still a bit awkward for him because he has a low life, so I don't think he'll get there next turn, which means I could sandbag this Ranger Captain, but I might lose because I sandbag it. But I also think it's my only chance to reasonably win, so I am going to. But just know that I could have played it, but I really need to win from here, and I will play greedily because I don't really have a choice. I have no other place. So yeah, let's see if we get there or if we just die.
Take my turn. I will put another new card into play called the Mycosynth Garden. Make Starscream unblockable and go to punch Joel for 2. I become the monarch. I will draw a card and Joel, you lose another 2 life.
Untap and draw a card. I'm gonna look at the top of my library because of Vizier of the Menagerie. This is the card that's on top. I don't think we need that. Instead, we're activating my Arcane, drawing this card, putting a Mayhem Devil into play. Then combat, swinging Ruriktar at you. Again, death.
Yes, I will take 6.
And I will become the monarch. I will then go to the end of my turn, draw a card, and then I have to discard, so I discard this and this one. Then I'm done.
Yeah, I pay for Ristic Remora to stay alive. Then I will flip a coin. And I finally flip heads in those dire times. And after that, I will draw a card. And Urza Saga gains another counter. Think I will cast the Sabertooth, Ancient Tomb, tap Fellwar Stone, and tap Watergrave, taking 2 more damage.
Living on the edge.
Yeah, really living on the edge. Attack with my Ruriktar, and I will keep punching you, Mons.
I take 6. I can take more damage. You can become the monarch.
I will go to my end phase and draw a card. Passing the turn.
Untap, roll for crypts. Take 3 and draw for turn. Land for turn will be a Windswept Teeth, and then I'll pass.
I will start by playing a Bosiju who shelters all. It's my land for turn. I will not even attack.
Alright, so as you pass turn, I'm gonna go to my turn and untap and draw a card. Look at the top card of my library. That's a card. We're gonna activate Arcane Artisan, draw that card, and put Glen Alendra into play. I can use this to counterspell non-creature spells that people can't cast anyways. Combat, Pontus this time actually. And my Vizier of the Menagerie and Mayhem Devil is going at you, Def.
No blocks, take 6.
Same.
Then I pass the turn.
Taking my turn. Upkeep. I will sacrifice my fish.
This will trigger my Mayhem Devil, and I'm gonna use the trigger to target your Phantasmal Image Rurik Tar, forcing you to sacrifice Rurik Tar.
On the trigger, I would like to use my own Sabertooth ability. It doesn't target. It just return another creature, bouncing up my Phantasmal Image to my hand.
That works. Nice.
And after that, now comes the scary part. We'll flip a coin, and I flip tails, so I go down to 1. After that, I draw a card, and then Ursa Saga gains its 3rd counter.
Which means it's sacrificed. Which means trigger that and pew you for 1.
After you target me, I will use Ancient Tomb to kill myself.
You're dead.
Yeah. Sad.
I'll go to my turn. 1 colorless floating for a Ranger Captain of Eos. Ranger Captain will ETB, finding a Wirewood Symbiote. Cast the Wirewood Symbiote. Activate Wirewood, bounce Rocco to untap my Arbor Elf. That was a Spriggly. I would then like to play a land for turn in the Gemstone Caverns. X is 4 on the Rocco. Rocco resolves. Finding a Felidar Guardian. ETB target Dockside. Dockside flickers. Dockside ETB. 10 treasures. Sack 2 treasures.
I have 2 triggers. Both of those at your face.
Cast the Noladamir's Call.
Trigger Rurik Tar, you take 6.
Yep.
I'm gonna sacrifice this creature
Yeah, I know about that. Yeah, that's the part I forgot.
to counterspell your search.
Yeah, no effects and pass turn.
Mayhem Devil will trigger because of this, and I will put 1 damage to your Wirewood Symbiote. Eladimir's Call is counterspelled.
End step. Draw a card of Monarch.
Mons, I will take 6 because I will cast a Dark Ritual. So I have 3, 4, 5, 6. Take another 7, 8. Take another 2. Cast Willis, Broker of Blood. Pontus, you have any flyers?
No, but I'm also not winning this game with 2 lands in hand and no way to recast Rocco.
Bad, I want the Monarch back.
And I have a reach guy.
Pontus, you take 2 from my Starscream.
No blocks, take 2.
I'm the Monarch again. I am the king. And then I would like to pass the turn and draw a card.
I would like to go to my turn and untap.
Yeah, I draw a card and I will make target mons with the ability.
So that's a very big creature. I would like to activate this thing and draw a card. And I would like to put this Gilded Drake into play.
Why do you always have all the cards that I hate?
I have been drawing a lot of cards here currently with my Artisan. You dig through the interaction.
Well, that's yours then, and I guess I have a Gilded Drake.
Now, let's do combat. I would like to send my Rurik Tar and the Vizier of Menagerie at you, Def, and that's it.
I'll block with the Rurik. I'll block the Rurik with a Gilded.
They take 3.
You become the Monarch.
I think I'd rather keep my black mana available to me and discard this Arbor Elf to hand size and draw a card because of Monarch and discard this Funeral Elf to hand size and pass the turn.
Roll for crypt. No damage. Draw for turn. So that Kiki Jiki is interesting. Sadly, it doesn't really help us. The fact that Mons has 1 black mana up means that we can not go infinite here. We can just... We activate it to make a Felidar Guardian copy, and Mons kills the Kiki Jiki in response, and we don't get anywhere. So my only way to win here is hope for Mons to be greedy, I guess? Yeah, that's it. Keep playing into onboard hate, which isn't a good plan, but yeah, that's what I've been doing so far, and I'll try to not do that again, but we'll see. Basically dead, just with extra steps. Play Aaron Misa as a land drop for turn, and pass.
Because there's something very funny about to happen. I will start by playing a Cavern of Souls. I will name Phyrexian. I will cast Shieldred the Apocalypse.
No, are you serious? Am I gonna die here?
This will basically kill you permanently with Willis that you took from me.
That's amazing.
Gotta be kidding me. I have the win, literally.
Because how Gilded Drake works, once you die, I get Willis back.
This is so stupid. Why? Wait, so whenever you draw a card, you gain. Yeah, so it goes infinite. No. Oh, you have created that.
Then 2 more, and make Starscream unblockable, and hit you for 2.
I take 2.
Which triggers Sheldred, which triggers Willis, which triggers Sheldred.
Yes, I will sit here and draw cards until I die, and you get your Phyllis back. Not like this. Any way than this. Yeah, you got me.
Willis returns to me. I am the monarch. At the end of turn, I would like to draw a card. Since I drew a card, I gain 2 life and trigger Starscream, which will drain you for 2 life.
I lose 2 life.
Alright, Pontus, good luck on that roll for Crypt.
Upkeep, roll for crypt. Odds damage. I rolled a 4, no damage.
You draw a card, you lose 2 life.
Oof. Draw a card, lose 2 life. I'm at 3. You're tapped out. It's death, correct?
I'm in mono black. Of course I'm tapped out.
Yeah. And Mons,
Def,
main
you-
level, is gone, correct?
Def, you knew that, like, if I die, he win, right?
I was hoping that Cryptus kill him.
I will cast this Kiki-Jiki. Sacrifice treasures. Then I would like to activate Kiki-Jiki targeting Felder Guardian. I'll make a copy of Felder Guardian, and that will flicker Kiki-Jiki. I'll tap it to make a copy of Felder Guardian. I'll tap Kiki-Jiki.
Someone is enjoying
Tap it.
himself.
Make it.
He was a crypt throw away from dying.
Yeah, I was a crypt roll away from dying. But I'll attack you with infinite Felder Guardians.
I will draw infinite cards
That's.
and kill
I
you.
would like to point out that that's only 5. I want to see more Fellow Guardians, Pontus.
Sure.
That's more like it. That's the amount of cats we need. That I love it.
I had no way of winning this game.
I'm working on it.
I had no way of winning this game, but killing Mons with Sheldred because he took my Willis.
I hope you're happy, Def. I hope you're happy.
I am so happy.
Good game.
So close. I was this close in winning with a mono black meme deck. So close, yet so far.
It felt so amazing taking Villis. It felt so horrible dying to Villis.
Perhaps I should have politicked it a little bit more with Mons so he didn't kill me and kept me going with my opposition agent not to make Pontus win. But it was hilarious seeing Mons die through card draw.
I finally followed my own advice and just drew better cards. And that's helpful, apparently.